I flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Appreciate you guys.
Good morning, everybody.
We've got a Christmas tree up. So we're
The green team.
The green team
For
did
the
that.
Thank you,
kids.
green team.
They decorated
And
it?
everything, all the ornaments are homemade.
From
They
the
all
kids,
made,
yeah.
the kids made all the.
Now I know what to do with my CDs.
Bring them to the
Right.
green
Great
team.
idea.
And they'll make.
All right. Well, this is our 48th meeting of the year. It is Thursday, December 9th. Believe that, 2021 at 10:10 a.m. And we'll officially call the meeting to order. And at this time, if there's anybody who would care to give public comments, your name and address for the record, you'll have 3 minutes. No? Well, Brian, we want to thank you for these beautiful cups. This is very, very nice gift.
I love these.
And I will be switching off and on using this and this one. Okay? These are really nice.
Not me, I'll use this one. It has the emblem on it and
Right.
it fits in my coffee holder.
Yes, that's
That
what's nice
one-
about it.
Yes.
Operating engineers.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you.
Appreciate everything you do.
Okay, is there nobody being seen? Okay, they're welcome. Anybody on the computer, on the screen like to talk? Okay, all righty. Well, with that being said, I need a motion to approve previous minutes of board meeting number 47 and approval of bills for payment.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes, journal entry number 1.
Motion to approve journal entry number 1.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes. Okay, agreements. We have letters A through G, and we will begin with letter A. Mr. Colati. Morning,
Good
Ray.
morning, everybody. How you doing today?
Good, sir.
Letter A is agreement with the following. We purchase a real property needed for the Western Reserve Road Market, the South Avenue project. Sylvester and Vernal Development for $49,060. John M. Karpnovac for $75,60 and New Reserve Development for $62,70.
Okay,
Those are all
thanks.
non-general.
Thank you, Rick. And lead, B, C, D, and E, and F. Danny.
Good morning, Commissioners. Letter B is for lead hazard control work under our lead grant at 2987 Barker. C, D, and E all fall under the CHIP grant. C is rehab, and D and E are minimum repairs. And letter F is a contract with our software system for our spec writing for any maintenance on a yearly basis. We get that every year. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. And letter G, sanitary. Rick?
Neat. I'm doing double today.
All right.
Agreement with Trojan Technologies Group. They are our sole source provider for replacement parts to the Trojan system UD 3000 located at the Meander wastewater treatment plant. It's in the amount of $82,404.35 for the ORC 307-86. It's non-general fund.
Good job. Thanks, Rick. Motion?
Motion to approve number 2, agreements A through G.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler,
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati.
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante.
Yes, road closings 3A. Rick?
This is to close Kirk Road near Turner.
Hey, I'm getting tired of these.
Find another way. I don't know what to tell you. Go around.
I gotta go through the
Go around.
woods.
around.
I gotta go through the woods.
Get an ATV.
On ATV, don't you?
No,
Big time Camaros.
I'd hurt myself if I had,
On that Camaro.
I'd hurt myself if I had one of those.
We'll call Lou to come pick them up. Rick.
Yeah.
Tell Janetti, he lives right down the street. He can come get me.
He'll pick you up. He'll do
Yeah,
it.
you're
Oh,
right.
sure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna close Kirk Road near Turner intersection at the Turnpike Bridge from December 6th to the 23rd to complete repairs. And that's at the request of their ruling company, the contractor.
Okay,
They need an extension.
thank you. Motion?
Motion to approve number 3, road closings A.
So if it dies for a second, then, they can't close the road, right?
Well, if Anthony seconds it, you're out. the
Yeah,
money.
Second.
All righty, seconded by Dave. Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes, resolutions, number 1 additions.
Motion to approve resolutions, number 1 addition.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes, resolutions, letters A through J, I'm correct. Letter A, and Audrey, you're gonna take them all. Yeah, you got a lot,
I know.
almost the whole alphabet.
It's the end of the year.
Have at it, kid.
Okay.
All right.
Item A is a resolution to provide additional funding from the Justice Fund to the Austintown Boardman Mahoning Joint Communication District in the amount of 200,000. Item B is a resolution approving a budget for 22 for the Austintown Boardman Mahoning County Joint Communications District. That's their annual budget. We do this each year. And then item C is a resolution to transfer funds from the general fund to the Information Technology Fund in the amount of 250,000. This is something that we've been doing to increase our update of our technology in the county. Item D is a resolution to transfer funds from the general fund to the Community Special Projects Fund in the amount of 500,000. This is to pair with the 2022 CDBG projects for local governments and local communities. Item E is a resolution to transfer funds from the general fund to the Employee Separation Reserve Fund in the amount of 132,000 for the new program that the commissioners have established.
Yes,
Item F is a resolution approving the legal holiday schedule for 2022. And item G is a resolution of necessity to purchase one 2022 Sprinter mobile office from Favor Specialty Vehicles through the state cooperative /DSA purchasing programs in the amount of 224,718 and necessary for the operation of the Veterans Services Commission. And this is through ARPA funds. And yes, and we have Susan here
Susan?
today, and she will.
Good morning, Commissioners. This vehicle, there's 2 other counties in the 88 counties of Ohio that have these vehicles. This gives us more flexibility to reach the veterans out in Sebring, Ohio, where they're not available to come into our office. So this vehicle in the amount of 224,718 is a one-stop shop. So we don't have to go out, make appointments, have the veterans come in. It'll be it'll have the availability with Wi-Fi, all the computers, scanners, copiers on it, 2 separate offices. So it is a vehicle with a box put on it, specialty made by Farber Specialty Vehicles out of Columbus, Ohio. So we will be able to take this vehicle and park it in parking lots in the evenings, Planet Fitness, wherever. Just to let people know what we do. And like I said, it's a one-stop shop for veterans and widows to come in. So the purpose of the 2 offices is also when we set up at the VA outpatient clinic, they can also have a counselor to provide counseling for mental health counseling on one end and be able to do claims for the veterans right on the spot. So we're really looking forward to this vehicle. It'll take about a year for them to build it. And we make frequent trips down to Columbus, Ohio to check on it. So thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you.
Susan, will they have like blood pressure screening for those veterans that come in as well?
Not so much as any
Just,
medical, it's going to be more on the benefit side. So they'll be able to apply for benefits right on the spot.
Oh, that's great. That really is.
Mhm.
Thank you. It's
Thank
much needed.
I think that Susan also, you're gonna have it at the fair and have
Oh,
it as a
yeah.
place where veterans
Right.
can register at the fair and
Right.
everything.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
it'll be nice. Yeah.
very nice.
Mhm.
Okay, Audrey, I think did you get it all?
I am
You
done.
don't want to do no more?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, lead. Danny,
Yes, this is a satisfaction of mortgage under the CHIP rehab program. When they refinance or sell their home, there's always a percentage due back to the county when they sell or anything like that. So then we take those funds and put them back into the program and use them for another project.
okay, very good. And sanitary, I and J, Rick.
I has a resolution authorizing the president of the board to prepare and submit applications to participate in OPWC State Capital Improvement and Local Transportation Improvement Program. A is a resolution approving a moral obligation payment of $20,007.50 to Cowboy Industries for emergency containers for transportation and disposal of sludge from the Meander wastewater treatment line.
Cowboy Industries.
It's your company, isn't it?
If it was my company, it would say Cleveland Browns Industries.
Steelers industry. Rick, I signed for letter I. Did it yesterday
Okay.
on the computer. Yeah, okay. All righty. Motion,
Motion to approve number 2 resolutions A through J.
Second,
roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficant?
Yes. That finishes the business portion of our meeting. And for the good of the order, any elected officials or department heads like to comment? No?
Not you. You're not speaking.
Right.
You
Okay. Well, Dave, we're here to celebrate your birthday.
My birthday's not for 363 days.
No, it was a few days ago, and Carol and I had came up with something that we wanted to get you. It's not what you're traditionally used to drinking. So we got you something else.
So Jenny could drink because she needs to.
This is from Carol and I. Happy birthday, Dave.
Happy
I
birthday.
hope you
Now,
like
am I
it.
supposed to open it?
If you'd like to,
And
Is it
that-
something that can be seen in public?
of course.
Oh my
All
God.
right. Well, you know what? You know, the best present I got, and I told Jenny that probably won't be able to get it, on here, because it's like.
And I wrapped that too, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah.
You know what?
Carol was busy and
God
she said,
bless you. You know
"Anthony,
what? I wrap,
you
my
wrap
wife
it."
gets mad at me because I wrap everything in newspapers.
Well, that's.
Because I got a stack of newspapers at the end of the week and they're always there. And I say, I'm not gonna go spend money on wrapping paper. Somebody's gonna tear off and throw it in the wastebasket. So at Christmas time, though, I wrap it in the comic strip, so
You're a
it's colorful.
recycler.
It's colorful, But
But I have happy birthday paper, Dave.
I know you did.
I
You did
almost
nice.
put Christmas on there.
So,
God, he's just
so
getting
I'm
very
gonna
good.
let you see that
It's got a real bone to it.
now, Anthony. They said that they named the song after me.
When I get older, losing my head, many years from now, will you still be sending me a Valentine? Birthday greetings, bottle of wine. If I'd been out till 2:45,
Just let the chorus
would
one
you
time.
lock the door? Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64?
When I'm 64.
But we know that's not true. You're 60.
Wow, see, I don't have any of these for myself. I gave them all away.
You did.
Look at all that. Look at that. Look at that.
Good for you.
Dave's old school. He likes the original crown.
I'm
but-
accepting bids. Starting bid at $100. $100. Do I have 100?
One day with you.
Thank you.
For half of that.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Birthday,
Yes.
many more.
Many more.
How about that? When the Beatles wrote this in the 70s.
Is that the Beatles? I
Yeah.
couldn't figure out who the
Yeah,
heck it
the
was.
Beatles, when I'm 64, yeah. It was on the,
They should have never wrote that song. They're all older.
yeah. What was the name of the
Yellow
album?
Submarine. I think it's Yellow Submarine.
All
No,
right.
no, it's, oh, Lonely Hearts.
Any words
Lonely
from the
Hearts
birthday
Club.
boy?
Well, no, thank you very much. It's, when you turn 64, it's just like another day, you just try to pass right over it,
No,
It's always
the best-
nice.
The best thing about aging is that we can age
Yeah.
and we're here.
I used to tell my dad he was pretty old and his response to me all the time was, some people never live long enough to have that privilege.
Exactly.
And my father died when he was 70, so he was never really pretty old. So-
And
But it's all perception, how old you are as to what you think other people's ages is or are. So that's, I told my wife, there was a little meme that was, or meme, what do they call 'em? Memes?
Yeah.
Memes,
Right.
whatever.
Emojis or whatever.
Yeah, there was a little one that said, two ladies were sitting in a restaurant. And the one lady said to the other one, look at that couple over there. That's us in 10 years. And her girlfriend turned to her and said, that's a mirror.
Oh, my
So,
God.
That's too.
You really never think you're as old as you really are,
No
but-
kidding. Well, we wish you a
Thank you.
happy birthday and a good year ahead, which you will have. I just want to say one thing for everybody that's out there. Of course, I say this every holiday. First off, be safe. I know we've lightened up a little bit on a lot of our restrictions with the mask, but if you don't feel like you don't feel right doing something, don't feel ashamed to put a mask on and shop and do whatever you need to do and be careful. That's all. Watch what you do, take your vaccination, do all the precautions so that you can have a happy, and merry, healthy Christmas. Another thing I want to say, and I say this too every holiday, if you can buy local, let's keep our merchants in business. Let's buy at our malls, whether they're Southern Park or Eastwood or Boardman Park with the shops on the Glen, anywhere. Just stay local and do that first before you go out and go on the internet. Because we need to keep our businesses here working. So have a good week. And Dave, God bless you. Many, many more years ahead.
Thank you.
Anthony did an excellent job.
Well, thanks.
I mean, we could get you part-time at the mall. You could do
Okay.
gift wrap.
You may see me there one day. You never know.
Don't you hate the gift wrap? Because I'm terrible at it,
Can I tell you how I learned my gift wrapping? You'll love it. You guys all remember Jim Trafficant, our congressman? Well, he used to make me wrap his gifts, okay? And he would be on one side, I'd be on the other. And he had a pair of scissors this long. Then he had this chopping board. If you remember the old times, they used to cut the
Yeah.
tests.
Oh, yeah.
He had that there. And if you'd see me and him screaming back and forth, and he never had the tags to put on there, he would take a black pen and write their names on top of the wrapping paper. And it was a procedure to wrap gifts with him, but I had to bring that up because every Christmas I think about those days. But Dave, happy birthday to you. Many, many more. And if any of you haven't had a chance, Carol mentioned about the malls, buying local. Go out there at night and see the DeBartolo Commons. They have two gigantic Christmas trees that are like 15 feet high and these giant bulbs that could fit on a tree, but they're actually,
I didn't see
Huge.
that. I was
they've got
there
them
last
all
night.
laid out
I
there.
didn't look
And
at
people
that.
are taking pictures with their families. It's so beautiful how they have it decorated. So check it out one night.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
And then get your ice skates because you could ice skate as well.
Yeah.
Can you really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'll be darned. Oh,
You should see
there's,
it.
there's an accident waiting to happen. Not a pair of ice skates now. I grew up next to Woodside's Lake that used to be there. And we would go over with shovels and we would shovel the snow off. And we would bring a 55-gallon drum and put wood in it and we would start a fire to keep warm. And we'd ice skate all night. I mean, we had great times. I mean, you always found things to do outside, winter, summer, it was good times. But, you're so right, Carol, because, all the little shops and the places around, all the boutiques and, those businesses that provide a living for families that live in Mahoning County, pay taxes, in the valley, do things that, we want to do things to make sure that they thrive. I always go, my brother-in-law always makes this comment, Greg, he says, he always goes into Meander nursery there. It's Meanderwood, right no, it's called Meander something, right on the corner of Turner and Mahoning. The little Christmas store.
Christmas store.
Yeah, the little Christmas store. And he says that he always goes in there, they have unique items, and he always buys things a couple times a year because he wants to make sure that, he does his part to help them in some way, shape, or form. So we do the same thing too. We went and buy a little tree or, little knickknacks or something for Christmas. And, and my aunt that just turned 90, she used to manage a place 40 years ago, 50 years ago.
Wow.
And yeah, she just turned 90. So that's how long that little shop's been there on the corner. It's right behind Carl's Towing there, on that corner. And it's a neat little place. So, buy local, buy Gianna's candies, buy stuff that, people that are around here that provide for us all year long and, make sure we can. And it's so difficult because a lot of people aren't going to church as much anymore. So the giving trees, the things are different now. Mark Cole has an insurance agency in Austintown. He collects for Toys for Tots, and Ken Jacobak said Saturday they're putting all the toys together. And so we went up to Walmart, my wife and I, the other night, and we just bought like toys for boys, for girls, for this age group, that age group. And, and right now things are expensive, and there's a lot of kids that aren't getting anything.
Yeah, no
So
kidding.
we tried to, spend a couple $100 and, and provide gifts and, and I think, and I say this a lot, but the people in this room and a lot of the people that, that are running the circle have, are very blessed. And we're very fortunate to be able to be working and to provide for our families and, whatever we can do to help people less fortunate than ourselves, please reach out and try to do that, in some way, shape or form. So, I would just say Merry Christmas to everybody and thank you. You guys are very kind and, and it's always heartwarming because, you become, no matter your political party or no matter what office you're in, we're trying to work together because we know we all represent 235,000 people in Mahoning County. And, and we're very conscious of that. And we're very fortunate to be able to march in the same direction, to do things that we think are going to be good for the residents of Mahoning County. And, I'm proud to serve with all you guys. And I thank you for your well wishes. Thanks. And they wrote a song 50 years ago thinking I'd make it to 64. How do you like that?
And you did.
And I did.
See?
My brother-in-law sent me a text last night, like at midnight. He wrote 64 in one day.
So he's let you know. Plus, here we go. Well, that's great. And don't forget the rescue mission. I'm a big donator to that place. And a lot of people, like Dave and Carol said, they're hurting out there and they're not as fortunate as we are. So every little bit helps. Nancy, our next meeting?
Next Thursday.
All righty. Motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Castro?
Yes, thank you.
Are you going